Hi Vibers!
Hey guys!
Hi.
So we saw a meme and it inspired us to talk about some of our clients that tend to hold on to unhealthy connections. So the meme was Kylie Jenner. She's looking like this. And it was basically saying, I don't care how much you think he likes you. He can't like you that much if you're still single.
Yeah.
Ooh, facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so, gosh, where do we start?
We can start with the fact that women, we love us. We love how beautiful and amazing we are and how thoughtful, and we want to see the best in people. But we need to start looking at the here and now version of an individual versus the potential of someone. Because potential is an option. It's a free will decision. And if somebody does not choose to step into that power, to step into it consistently, he's not that guy. That's imagination. And you don't want to marry imagination. Like, you want to marry a solid, tangible being who is confident about who he is and where he stands, and that you see proven actions that live up to the definition of what you truly desire.
Yeah, and it's funny enough, we've both been reading and listening to an audiobook, The Power of Now.
Yes.
And I think it's key, and it's funny as sidekicks that we would be so strong in this, but the past and the future are both illusion.
Yeah.
The past is gone, it's never coming back, and the future really isn't here yet. And what we do right now in the present does dictate how our future does turn out. So how many excuses do we hear every single day from women? Oh, he's focused on his job.
Yeah.
He's got family problems.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his kids.
Yeah.
He's really down. He's depressed. I don't care. There are all the excuses in the world that we could give as to why they are not giving back to you. But the point blank period, he's not what you need right now. He can't be that, and he's choosing not to. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
It's not that he can't be that.
He's
choosing not to.
Yeah. And we all have problems. I be having money problems, family problems, stress, PMSing, and that doesn't give me a right to be completely disrespectful and then still say, oh yeah, but I care about you.
Yeah.
Come on now. And guys, I feel like, generally speaking, this is a generalization, have more of a solid line in the sand when it comes to, okay, this woman is all over the place. You know, like, I'm not going to give my constant time and attention to this. But I feel that women have this caring emotion, and we try to be empathetic to someone's plight and their excuses. And that's a beautiful space to hold for someone who actually deserves it, and to not just pass it out so freely. Because ultimately, if he wanted to take this journey with you, he would take the journey with you. He would put his pride to the side. He would put his pain to the side. He would do what it needs to do to just grow and improve, not just for the relationship, but noticing that it's not really benefiting himself first and then you next.
Yeah.
And from there, make a mature assessment. But you staying around, constantly getting readings about the same gentleman who's showing and proving the same type of energy is only lessening your value subconsciously, lowering your vibration, and making your ability to manifest a new partner or a beautiful situation that much harder, because your focus is on the lack, the scarcity, the frustration. So you continue to build that into your story. Yeah. So it's a matter of growing in confidence and breaking away from that and really finding out what it is you want. And if you're not getting it from him, we're not saying it's easy, because we've been there. It's not easy, but there has to come a point where you matter way more than the bullshit.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, he's going to do what he wants to do, or she is going to do what she wants to do. So there's nothing you can do to control what their behavior, basically. So it's time for you to do what's best for you. You're clearly not happy.
Yeah.
You're clearly uncertain. You're clearly doubtful. You're clearly insecure, because otherwise, why are you here talking to us?
Yeah, about the same
thing.
Down. Yeah.
Whose months are going by, years are going by, and he still hasn't stepped up. He still hasn't committed, and there's still an excuse as to why he's not ready. So if you're ready to be ready, then move on to somebody who is.
Exactly.
Because again, it doesn't matter how much he likes you. He does not like you that much if you're still single.
And then also think about it. It's really hard from a guy's perspective to fall for somebody who doesn't show that strength or those traits that you showed in the beginning when you first, dated or were courting one another, because you know, when you're in that space of desperation and doubt and fear, you're putting that anxiety towards someone. Have you ever been around just an anxious person who isn't sure? It's just like stifling and a little bit like uncomfortable, where you want to feel free. So there's another level to it where like they're not in the best space, so they want to clear their mind, but then you're having this clinging energy and not wanting it to go away. And even if you aren't physically there declaring what they need to give to you, you're still projecting your energy, which gives them a sense of feeling pressured from afar. So the best thing that you can do for yourself and all parties involved is to completely detach yourself, because that creates the space for you to receive. It pulls back your energy and allows some mystery. And then it re-centers you, realigns you with what you deserve and just happiness overall. And until you can say in a list what you love about yourself without there having to be this person attached to it, you're never going to know the greatness that is your life, because it shouldn't be defined by another person.
Yeah, and detachment is key too. Not only just in terms of not talking to that person, but also you bringing them up or asking about them. Like, cut back on all the readings about this person, because it's still, that's an energetic attachment, and it's still smothering them energetically, and your friends and your family. And we understand that we need time to vent sometimes, but not every day or every other day, or you're spending money on this person who, let's be clear, they are not worrying about what you're thinking every second of the day and spending money on how you're feeling.
Exactly.
So keep your money in your pocket. Like, and we love your business, but like, we're here to help you,
empower you,
not enable you with addiction in any form.
Because that's honestly what it turns into, codependency and addiction. So it's definitely levels to it, more in the loss. Like, this is how I like to go about breakups or just like heartache. You're going to have stages in grieving. Even if you have to just Google and force yourself to go through those phases, do it. Allow yourself to do the venting and do the talks with your friends and all of that. And then get to a place of acceptance, because that is the only way that you could even give that old relationship a new chance, or a new relationship an opportunity to come in, is by resolving what has happened in the past and releasing it. The more you harbor and you don't create movement away from what has transpired, that stuck energy will never give you growth. Okay? It'll just kind of just sit around you, make you feel heavy, make everybody you come in contact with feel like, oh my God, here she goes again. And why do all of that? Like, this life is made to be lived, you know, having highs and lows, but try to curtail how far and deep you go into that depression. And then also find happiness in just the in-between time. Like that we said, the power of now, just being present, being aware of all of the blessings that you have, getting back to a space of gratitude will really allow you to kind of have that aha moment. Like, what was I doing investing so much in somebody who is out with his boys, or who has money issues, or whatever stress excuse he gave you? You could be working on you and creating yourself as the best version of yourself, so that you have others coming towards you, and then if he comes back, you don't look a mess. You look like the best version of yourself, and then you can stand solid and say, I either want you or I don't want you.
Right.
It's not easy, but that's what practice is. That's what exercise is. And we're so focused as a society on physical exercise, but there needs to be spiritual and emotional exercise as well. Put into practice affirmations, meditation, get outside, get moving, and don't just rely on someone to tell you when your happiness is restored, because that's not how your life should work.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Hopefully you received this.
We love you.
So, as always, if you want your own reading, truthintuitions.com. Follow us on Instagram at truthintuitions, and like our Facebook group, We Got a Vibe.
All right. See you next time, vibers.